Hi guys, I completed a Herculean task I undertook of replacing the whole rig in this, which is custom water cooled, resetting up the water chiller because my single stage phase that I just inherited needs an air conditioning mechanic or something or other because it's not holding temps. So I've done it already. This is after I've sort of snapped the videos already, so it'll dive straight into it. But Rampage 4 out of this and onto a test bed for chiller use. It's got a really nice CPU, so I want to give it a crack. And putting X99 SoC with 5820K into this with chipset water blocks on the motherboard, just an air-cooled Radeon 64, and just a fun operation at the end of the day. Turning this into a daily, because when I've got a daily, I tend to play with it, tweak it, turn it on. When I have a couple of tweaky benches off to the side, I'm trying to get through too much hardware at once. It's good if I've got a build I'm using and overclock it from there to learn the platform, and then you can go off and presets and stuff like that. But the Rampage I've learnt reasonably well. So on the chiller with that to see where we're at. I'm controlling temps at about 19-20 degrees on that at the moment, up to 22 the delta, and it's running at 5 gig, 1.52 I want to say volts. Yeah, had too much humidity last night and everything. I think I've missed my window of winter here, which is a pain in the ass because I did well on it last winter. It was nice to get down to 6 degrees and stuff without worrying about insulating. Yeah, insulate or not, you end up with a swamp. So anyway, on with the actual content. The beginning of the breakdown, the operation. Rampage 4 3930K with a lovely chip that needs to go on a chiller, so it's going to. I'm rebuilding the chiller in the other room over there at the moment. Since I had the R9 Fury X in here, I've now got a Vega 64. Won't bore you with some of the other details, but yeah, this ultimately I think will have the X99 SoC Champion in it to run as high as I can on water, then to transfer after this one onto the chiller when this one goes to LN2. So all big plans, or see if any of them eventuate, but the chiller loop's nearly up and finished. I just got the chill loop itself's done. It's just the piece computer loop. That's just the system I was testing. Someone else. Still got to put this back together too. You'd think I'd have done that by now. Just doing some DDR2 testing, but yeah. So not far off getting the operation underway. In the room next to the chiller, I'll probably have this used back how I used to as a base, but we'll see how that turns out. Okay, let's flick forward a bit in time till I'm sort of part way through it. So the Rampage 4 Extremes out. I'm going to use the same water block on that one, so I'm transferring that across. Thinking about changing those fans to a set that I've got. I don't need the Vardars to be as efficient as they have been. Not that it's a bad thing, but do I make it pretty? Do I not? I'm not sure. So to the Rampage Extreme, got the AX1200 put on the flat bench here, and I've just been tossing up whether I put my water wall back up the back here, like I used to have with the two 480s and the 450 res, which means taking the 480 out of the one behind us. So I'm less keen on that. I want to keep the comparison I had with that one for the SoC reasonable. So I've just got to get a pump sorted out, connect up to my fittings there, and get this one up and running. That way I can access a lot of my data and whatnot as well, again, that I might want to sort out. At the moment I've just got the chiller loop still running on here. One of the pumps got a bit sort of noisy at full tilt. I'll turn them both back down to 4 on the dial at the back, which is giving me plenty of flow pressure and everything. Yeah, just trying to think. So next next to get the pump sorted out over here, the motherboard back in on the other one over there. And actually no, I'll use that block that was in that one back over there again, because I need to place that on the SoC nicely. With the chipset block that it's got on it, you see. So see if I can I've got to line up all the hardline tubing that's going to be connecting there. Nothing special bend wise or anything. What else was there? Yeah, so the block I'm probably going to use on the SoC. Haven't seen my third room, I wouldn't have thought. But yeah, it's the water wall I'm talking about, which I'm probably not going to use now. So the SoC's got the water blocks on it there. So with an Evo on there as well, then I'll be able to hook all that sort of stuff up, the hardline tubing and whatnot. I'm going to find something else to play with in here as the next thing. And I'm thinking I might be using that block there. So I've got an AMD EK block. I might chuck an AMD system on there next, just for a bit of fun. Leak testing begins on this one at that stage. I did start up before and cop a leak from here, whereas yeah, I've changed the fittings too, so this is going to rotate at the bottom. It's not going to pull the other fitting back. They twist as you go, in case you haven't done water cooling before. If you're turning one, you might turn the other, and that unlocks the other one a bit. You know what I mean? It's good to have a rotary fitting at the base of one of them. Sometimes you can do it, but just makes life a little bit easier. That's all. So the other one hasn't really progressed too much further at this point. We're still around here with this. Still got to run down to the pump and onwards. Got a bit distracted by my 780i DDR2 situation. But onwards to the next stage onwards. This has been running for a few hours now. Seems to be all well and fine. Just need to do, I've changed the fans up there as well, and I need to plug all that in. Over here we've progressed a little bit further. So, not sure I like the way I've done those fittings, to be honest with you, but I'm never going to get the two together. Maybe I'll get the two together coming out for when I insulate for really cold. Or maybe I'll insulate separately, I'm not sure. But check these connections and ready to get that loop fired up and make sure it's all hunky-dory. I pick up the phone, it occurs to me that I could just keep doing the video actually, but it turned into two nonetheless. Okay, so it's got the orange theme because of the SoC motherboard, which sort of melds into a bit of a red theme at the same time. Cooler master fans at the top there. I need to change a cable to turn three of them into syncing together, but anyway, by the by. The chipset water block that's on. Yeah. EK there. Got my nice EK spreaders in there. The fluids are red. I was going to put an orange in there, but anyway, I can deal with that later. I want to turn this into hardline tubing for shits and giggles at some point. Put a couple, cable extensions in there and blah blah blah. Nothing. Some pretty special people with cases out there haven't done a million times, but nonetheless, that's that one all finished. Well, I might add some more fans and stuff like that. And this is the Rampage running a GTX 580 in it as well. The fans are pulling away, by the way. They're taking the condensation. It's actually, what am I at? 20. I've got condensation forming there. Missed the boat on this, I think. A bit of condensation there. I'm not getting it down there. The fans are doing their job. Looking at it as cold as it can be on the edge, kind of thing. You don't want to walk away for too long. Some change in temperature or something. Now I'll be doing, like I did the choose your system to fit your graphics card before, but I used a bit older graphics cards. I'm going to use the GTX 580 and the Vega 64 that I've got in the other one. I'm going to cross that across both of these builds for stock numbers, and I'm going to build an AM3 Plus platform on a wet bench, so I might run it in that, and I'm going to actually run it run them both in, see if they'll run in on the 780i Ultra. Be interesting to see if it will. I'm not sure they will non-UEFI motherboard, but one of them might. Alright, so that's pretty much it and finished up. I hope you enjoyed watching me slug my guts out. Any questions, put them down below. Happy to answer. Send me a PM or something like that. Do us a favour, I haven't got many subscribers. Hit a subscribe key for me and I wouldn't hate you for that either. Might do a bit of a tour about what I've got in this place at some point, but anyway, that ends this. Catch ya.